Hey everyone, it's me, Lexi59. I'm back with a video I promised you on Twitter. Strawberry Bell update. Well, not update, but rather the completion video. I was gonna do one more update before I finished it, but I totally forgot. So basically, this is gonna be a bit of a different completion video. Well, it's kind of following the same thing as the last. I'm gonna totally walk you through exactly how I made it and what I did wrong and what you can do if you're gonna make a bell to make it better. Because as you see, it's still noticeably foam, which is something I did not want, but ended up accidentally happening. Along with a fingerprint. Real quickly, it's a fingerprint. How did that happen? Yep, it's a green fingerprint. I will eventually have to go back and touch it up. And if you're wondering, it's going to be a bit noisy because the bell is fully functional. That's kind of what I wanted from the start, because I bought a bell for it to be functional. If I didn't want a functional bell, I could have just made one. So let's start. What was the base? I'm turning it around so you can see it better. I got this foam heart. I'm assuming it's reef foam. One of those foam ones that you pin mesh or like deco mesh to. My mom makes deco mesh reefs, so I kind of know a bit. But yeah, it was just one of those, and it was a little sharper. You can't really stay on it much to change its shape. If you want a different shape, I'd probably recommend making one. Now, because it was foam, it was very, very holdy, I'll say. I think porous is the correct word, but I'm not sure. But it had a lot of holes in it. And if you look closely, you can still see there's holes in it, especially on the edges, because I was not able to cover them all up. Originally, I thought, oh, I could probably sand it smooth and stuff, and the spray paint will cover it up. No, you're going to have to, if you're making a bell, please do something, whether it would be masking tape. I'm not really sure how that would have worked, but it's an option. Coats of glue or gesso or some sort of primer that will fill in all the holes, or paper mache or something of that sort, because you do not want any holes in it or any ridges or any bumps when you prime and paint it. Whether you go with spray paint or acrylic paint. This is acrylic paint. It's, I think, full color. It's brilliant pink, and it was totally not brilliant to work with. It was a pain in the butt. It will not come out of its bottle. Anything, so just make sure your paint's good. But I was originally going with a Krylon spray paint called Watermelon, which is a really nice color, and it's actually quite accurate to the bell in my opinion. This color is a little bright, but it was the closest acrylic paint I could find at the time. But if you are going with spray paint, that is something you could do, but you want to make sure it's primed and stuff. And that Watermelon had the worst nozzle ever, so if you're going with it, just be warned that it might suck to work with. Then I Mod Podged it beforehand a few times. When I acrylic painted it, I just used the acrylic paint to fill in as many holes. But again, what I suggest doing is using something to smooth down the foam, or rather put something on it so it's smooth, and then paint it. Now for all the little foam parts, all these add-ons, minus the heart and bell, are foam, aka craft foam. For these, I don't know what you call them, wings I guess, or I don't know what these are supposed to be called. But these are gold pieces. I spray painted them. And I just spray paint craft foam. You might want to use red craft foam, because I heard red is a good base for gold, but these were just white craft foam. They were a little rough around the edges, but you're probably not touching the edges. Basically, for the heart piece, I measured around the heart, which I'll get to how I made the heart in one moment. But I basically traced around the heart, and then extended my line a bit, and then cut this out. For these pieces, I made a pattern, and I just did it twice to make two. And I folded the pattern in half when I cut it, so it would be symmetrical. For this green part, I did not make a pattern, and there's a brush hair stuck on it. Oopsie daisies. What I did was I put the bell down on the craft foam, and I traced it around where it would be so then I could get a good shape. Then I cut it out, and I held it on the bell to make sure it was the right size and stuff. And then I painted it with green acrylic paint. And then I added the little symbol that's shown in the anime there. I can't really get too close because there's a coffee table in the way. But yeah. So that's how I did that. And for the heart, I found this little glass heart. I think it was like some sort of leopard pattern when it came. And I did a video on this during the update videos. But what I did was I turned it around and it was just paint on a glass base. So it would be all herby, I guess. I don't know how you describe the effect. But it's behind the glass. It's not on top of the glass. So I just took some nail polish remover and removed it. And then painted the symbol first, and then painted the background. I'm pretty sure I used nail polish for the background. Actually, I think I used nail polish for that part. I probably would recommend actually using paint. And then I just glued it onto there. And by the way, mostly everything on this bell is glued on with Mod Podge, including these pieces. And they're pretty sturdy, I'm pretty sure. Now for the bell itself, how I attached it was I took, because you see there's a little hole there. What I did was I threaded some fishing line and I knotted it a few times so it would have full mobility. Then I took it and wrapped it up around the bell. You can't see it because it's clear, but if you look closely on the back, you might be able to see it. So I held it between my knees. You can't really see them at the moment. And then just knotted it a few times, cut it, and then so the bell would stay in place because the fishing line could still move a bit. I totally Mod Podged over it, but not the knot with the bell is. So the bell still can swing and make noise, which is exactly what I wanted in the Strawberry Bell, because I wanted it to be able to actually ring. I was thinking about just gluing the bell in place. Maybe something like that or something. But I want, because of how she attacks, it swings like this. Sorry for messing up my words a bit. But it swings how each go attacks. So it swings back and forth, and it keeps hitting the bell, but it's able to swing, which is what I wanted. So it could swing, and I know it's probably really annoying, and it was going to be very annoying. If I wanted to, I could see the thing inside the bell. I could cut that out, but I like it. I like the fact it can ring. If I really wanted to disable it, I probably could just tape it down for a day and then untape it later. But yeah, that's basically how I made the Strawberry Bell. And then once the bell was on, I glued this onto it. I just totally glued all the foam pieces together first and then glued them onto the bell. I think it's a little uneven, the heart piece, but yeah, I'm really happy. So again, if there's anything I would have done differently, it would probably smooth the foam. If you're going to make this, smooth the foam. I cannot stress this enough. But besides that, I think it came out pretty good, and minus the hair. But it did actually come out pretty good in my opinion. And yes. So, the Strawberry Bell. I'm very glad it's finally done. All paints I use will be listed in the description. So that would be the gold spray paint, the green, and the pink acrylic paints. But I did pick up nail polishes I used, so I won't be listing them, but you could probably also use acrylic paint for that instead of nail polish. I just used nail polish because it's what I had on hand. And because this is me, I'm giving you a preview of what's coming next, because last time I gave you a bit of a preview, because I know you want to know what type of prop are you doing next, because I'm already working on it. It's going to be a progress log like I did my mermaid tail, or something of that sort, because I want to do a progress log, as it's easier than doing update videos, but if I can hold them correctly, this is what you're getting next. Yeah, I know. It was so sweet, magical girl weapons until I bring these in. Wow. Sorry. But yes, these will be what I will be making next, and they're already halfway done. And I'm doing a whole progress log on them. Anyway, as always, like this video if you like this video, favorite this video if you favorite this video, comment your opinions, and subscribe if you want to. Peace out, have a great day, and see you next time. Bye!